This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of December 19th, 2022. I'm Alex Brown. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has given additional approval to an imaging agent used to help find tumors in cancer patients, this time for individuals battling lung cancer. Cytalux, developed by Purdue University professor Dr. Philip Lau, was previously approved for use in ovarian cancer patients.
Lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer deaths among both men and women. What Cytalux does is it enables the surgeon to see these cancer lesions, these nodules, and to remove them. And so far, in the clinical trials to date, surgeons have been able to find additional cancer in almost 2/3 of all patients that have been treated with Cytalux.
Lau founded West Lafayette-based On Target Laboratories, which is developing Cytalux. The Queen of Terre Haute Casino Resort will cost $290 million to complete, up from its original $260 million cost estimate. Churchill Downs Senior Vice President of Real Estate Development Ryan Jordan told our partners at WTWO-TV in Terre Haute the change is due to current industry costs, though the opening date for the casino is still slated for March 2024. Indiana's unemployment rate in November remained unchanged from the previous month at 3%. The Indiana Department of Workforce Development says private sector employment increased by 9,000 jobs last month. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Don't miss your chance to nominate a worthy business or community leader for IBJ's 40 Under 40 Awards. It's one of our most prestigious awards programs celebrating the accomplishments of leaders under the age of 40. We're on the lookout for people who have achieved a level of success that is rare at a young age. Who will be named to this year's class? We need your input. Learn more and submit your nomination by January 13th at ibj.com/nominations.
Whether it's a new hire or a noteworthy promotion, IIB's Big Wigs and New Gigs serves as a platform to promote your team. Our revamped offering includes being featured on both the newly redesigned newsletter and at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. Subscribers to the Business News subscription save $10 off every listing. Plus, you can save $100 by bundling your submission to IIB with the Indianapolis Business Journal or the Indiana Lawyer. More at InsideIndianaBusiness.com.
A labor dispute between Merrillville-based Monosol and the Teamsters Union appears to have elevated from an argument of forced overtime and a challenging work environment to allegations of discrimination.
The International Brotherhood of Teamsters Local 135 has filed a charge against the company with the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission for what the union alleges is, quote, a troubling pattern of racial and gender discrimination at the company's plant in the port. Monosol manufactures biodegradable films used in products such as dissolvable laundry detergent and dishwasher soap pods. According to a news release from the Teamsters, supervisors used derogatory comments to describe black workers. In the EEOC charge, the labor union also accuses Monosol supervisors of disciplining black workers more harshly than non-black workers. The Teamsters say workers report complaints about the alleged racist behavior to management, but see no corrective action taken. Local 135 has been in negotiations for a new contract since November 1st. In late November, the workers rejected the company's last offer, saying they want to put a stop to compulsory overtime and 60-hour work weeks, and also boost workers' pay after they got no bonuses while working long hours through the pandemic. The workers have been locked out since then. Inside Indiana Business has reached out to Monosol for comment, but did not immediately receive a response. Wes Mills, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
The operators of the Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana in Gary say the time is not right to build a hotel because of high construction costs and tight capital markets. Our partners at the Times of Northwest Indiana report Hard Rock International told the Indiana Gaming Commission it is still interested in pursuing a multi-story hotel, but the economics of such a project need to improve. The casino opened 19 months ago, and Hard Rock has already invested more than $7 million in additional improvements to the $300 million venue. The publication says state data shows Hard Rock has been the top-earning casino in Indiana for 14 consecutive months. After a year in which the state closed on a record $22.2 billion in economic development commitments, Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb says the pipeline is far from dry despite prospects of a recession. The governor says semiconductors and the electric vehicle industry are two of the hottest areas.
There are certain states that will just stand out in terms of being able to deliver. And on these fronts, microelectronics, hypersonics, defense-oriented contracts. We've really upped our game, and it's paying off.
The Indiana Economic Development Corporation says 2022 is the sixth consecutive record-breaking year for economic development investment in Indiana, with this year's total of $22.2 billion being more than 260% higher than last year. Senator Todd Young is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.